Hey guys, it's Carly and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today, over here, I don't think you can see it. Today we are gonna go through my May TBR, which is pretty big, but like some of these books I'm already started. Like one I'm 30 pages into, one I'm like 10% into, one I'm 40% into. So I feel like if you account for those books, I should be able to finish most of these, unless I decide like in the moment I want to read something else, which often happens. Like if I don't read things on my TBR, usually it's because I decided to read other things instead. But anyway, I hope to at least read some of these books. So I'm gonna start with the ebooks that I'm hoping to finish this month. The first one is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I've been trying to read this book for like a year at this point. I would read it and then get bored and then not read it for 6 months and then read it, and then so I think I might just have to start from scratch with that one, because right now I'm like 40% in, and honestly it's like I haven't read it for like 6 months, so I don't know what's going on, right? I might just have to start over from the beginning with that one. But that's the first book I'm hoping to read. The second book is Hawthorne Legacy. That's the second book in the Inheritance Games trilogy, and I've already started it again. I'm like 10% in. It's a quick book. It's an easy book to read, so I think I should finish it fairly quickly. So those are the two ebooks that I want to read, and then we have my stack of physical books. So the first book, this again is a book I've already started. I am 33 pages in. Is Nitro: The Incredible Rise and Inevitable Collapse of Ted Turner's WCW by Guy Evans. So this book is, honestly, it's pretty long, and it's also one of those books that's very information dense, especially in the beginning. Like right now I'm reading it very slowly because they haven't even started creating the show. Like there is no drama from the show. I want to know what happened at Bash at the Beach 2000. I want to know why the heck that Sting Hogan match ended so weirdly. You know, those are the things I want to know. But that won't be until like the middle to the end of the book. So right now I'm just like, they're setting it up, they're organizing everything, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting, but like not what I want to know about. But I feel like this will be a book I read over the entire year. This will just be one of those books that I'm constantly reading, and then like every once in a while I pick up, read 10 pages, put it down, pick it up in a couple hours, read a chapter, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. I'm also excited to like read about like X-Pac's firing and when all of the cruiserweights walked out, you know, that sort of stuff. So there's stuff I'm interested in. So this is the first book. I've already started it. The second book is Burned by Sarah Shepard. So this is the 12th book in the Pretty Little Liars series. I'm trying to read one Pretty Little Liars book a month so I can finish. I'm sorry, I have something in my eye. I'm trying to read one Pretty Little Liars book a month so I can try and finish this book series this year. So I'm excited to read it. You know, the last book ended... Did it? The last book ended on a cliffhanger, I think. Well, not really cliffhanger, but a big revelation. The book ended on a big revelation. So I'm excited to see where they go with it on this one. I'm just hoping this book has like less random ass plot twists for no reason that don't end up mattering, if you know what I mean. The next book I have is part of another series. This is like a pretty series heavy TBR. I'm in the middle of a ton of series. So that is Finlay Donovan Knocks Them Dead by El Casimino. So this is the second book in the Finlay Donovan series. So I read the first one, which is Finlay Donovan is Killing It. I read that book like in December, so a couple of months ago. And I haven't had a chance to read this book yet. So I'm hoping to read this, and I'm hoping I like it just as much. Finley Donovan is killing it. I rated 4 stars, I want to say. It was probably closer to like a 4.5. So I'm really excited to read this book. I don't really like mysteries, even though I have 2 mysteries right here. But I don't typically like mysteries. So the fact that I like these, I think it's because they're cozy and they're silly and they're ridiculous. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. I have no clue what the big issue is in this book. I think it's, I have no clue what the conflict is in this book, but I'm excited to read it. So the next book I want to finish is Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. I, all of last year, was working through the Vampire Academy series because I wanted to read it and then reread the Bloodlines series, also by Rochelle Mead, because the first time I read the Bloodlines series, I did not realize that it was a follow-up series to the Vampire Academy, and that's like one of my all-time favorite book series. So last year I made it my goal to read the entire Vampire Academy so I could do a Bloodlines reread and hopefully have some things make some more sense. So yeah, this Last Sacrifice is the 6th and final book in the Vampire Academy series. So this is the last book I need to read in that series. So I just figured, you know, you might as well tackle this book. This book is like fairly thick. I haven't really had any issues reading Vampire Academy books. They seem to go pretty quickly for me, unless they're like, when they're really Dimitri and Rose heavy, I tend to struggle a little bit with them. So I have a feeling this one's gonna be very Dimitri and Rose heavy, but I'm excited to see what happens with the end of this series and then see how that kind of works into the beginning of Bloodlines and see if it makes a little bit more sense to me. But yeah, I'm excited. And the last book is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. So this is the 2nd book in the Caraval trilogy. I read Caraval in January or February, I think, and I really love that book. It's one of my new favorites, and I really love Stephanie Garber's writing, so I know I'm gonna like this book. So this book kind of like picks up after Caraval and kind of just continues to explore the stories. Like it continues to explore Tella and her sister Scarlett's story after Caraval, so I'm very excited to read it. I want to continue to know what the mystery is. Like, Legend is still a mysterious person. Like, I don't know what his motives are with Tella and Scarlett, so I'm very excited to find out. And I've heard lots of people say that this entire trilogy is so good, so I know the second one doesn't really drop off, and I do just love the world. Like, the actual world that Caraval is in is so cool. So I'm really excited to read this one. This one might be one of my most anticipated of the ones that I picked. I think I'm most excited to read Legendary and also finish Hawthorne Legacy. And the one that I probably won't get to, if we're being honest, is probably Crown of Midnight and maybe Last Sacrifice. I don't know. I feel like I made a mistake taking a break from Vampire Academy, because now I'm like struggling a little bit to want to read this one. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm hoping to at least make a dent in some of these physical books, because I really have to start going through my physical TBR. Like, really need to. I have a ton of books that I have not read, and I keep buying more. That's the issue. If I was just not reading these books but not buying more, it wouldn't be an issue. But I keep buying more and not reading these books, and it's like, what the heck? But yeah, I hope to have a good reading month in May. Hopefully it goes well. I really want to make a dent in all of these books. But yeah, that's my TBR for the month of May. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!